Well, another Wednesday, another beautiful day, and we're back here at Greenbrier. Gonna mow the grass, which I can see is getting fairly high. And I want to get the water going in the shower room. First thing we're going to do is check out the water pump. We left it at 50 pounds. We think we had the leak fixed, so let's see what we've got. It's been a week and we're at 44 pounds. That's pretty good. We'll turn that back on and we'll unlock the bathrooms. I like to make sure I check them. Oh, the gray squirrels are everywhere. I'll get everything opened up here in a second and see what we need to do. Well, I've made sure the pump was running. Still only about 60 degrees. Supposed to warm it to the 70s. This up. One of the things I'm going to flush the pipes a little bit more. You can see the copper oxide left over. I may try to clean that if I got the time. Open up the utility room. Looks like the fence has stayed up for the most part. I think that's what I'll do first is I'll do the trim in the front. Got one thing I want to do before I do that. Water's down a little bit. It's not so far back into the creek. I need to get the wheelbarrow. I want to get this old log out of here. You would think log being rotted start to delaminate it. Split open. The splitter wouldn't do it by itself, so I had to go get some wedges. There we go. It's just too big to handle in one piece. Look, it's all rotten. There's not a lot of mass, but part of that may be water. Put these up. I'm gonna take this over across the road and dump it. See if I can do this. Let's take a look, see if I got any wildflowers growing other than the usual suspects. I've got some nice giant onions growing up in Bloomington. They got a beautiful purple flower on them. Obviously the package of seeds I put out here don't have that in them. Ooh. And that will throw back air into the woods. Whew. Yeah, I lied to you again. Front's pretty wet, so I'm gonna get my mower out and do the trim around the ditches first, and then I'll do the trim in front, and then we'll get out the riding lawnmower and mow. Watch me do the ditch. Gas, so it's a good time to take a break. Plus I need to find my work hat so that I can keep the sweat out of my eyes. It's pretty bad today. We're going to do the trim to the front. Well, as you can tell, I decided not to weed eat until after I mow. I got to put on my boots, and I didn't feel like put my boots on and taking them off. I'm going to go ahead and mow across the road here a little bit, and then I'll start the weed eating. First thing I noticed, it's out of fuel. We keep the oil gas mixture in this small can back here. It's for the weed eater and whatever else uses a mixed fuel. Okay, I'm going to start the weed eater. It's a bit finicky. Probably needs to be taken apart and have the carburetor cleaned. But it has been working for the last few years, but I haven't started it since last year. I tried adjusting it. What you have to do is put the choke full off, actually full on, and then when it starts up, you've got to back it off a little bit. You back it all the way, even to halfway, it's going to die on you. You just got to adjust the choke until it runs, and we'll see if it is even going to run. Start priming it. Let's see, air going through it. And now, hold down the accelerator with one hand and pull with the other. Back this off one notch. There we go. Now back up a little bit. See how it bogged down when I took the choke full off when I gave it an accelerator. So it works. I'll get to weed eating here now. Out of line. About 2 feet to go around the basketball goal. So I'm quitting there. It's a sign. It's a sign, I tell you. I think everything's looking pretty good. Now I'm just going to go try to get the shower started. See if that'll work okay. I'm going to flush it one more time, and I'll set you up to watch that. Okay, I've opened up the shower. Oh guys, I just have a 1.5 inch pipe around the body of the valve, just to get the water away from the wall. You can see on the floor the green from the copper oxide. I'm going to throw a little bleach down there. I'm going to throw a little vinegar. See if we can't get most of those stains up when I turn the water on. Maybe kill a few stink bugs that are around. I'm going to turn the cold water on right now and see if anything comes out. I might as well show you how. If you remember my Rube Goldberg piping system, cold water, or the water from the pump room, comes in there. I got a shut-off valve there. It breaks off into two lines. One line goes to the cold water up in the sink. It also goes down here where you can see it says shower cold on off, and it goes to this PEX that goes over to the shower for cold. The other side goes up and is the input to the on-demand water heater. The hot water comes back out there, goes up, goes to the hot water, and also goes across to this pipe that comes down. There's the on-off switch for the shower. Comes down to the PEX for the hot water. And if you remember last week, I've also got two valves down there where I can drain either the cold or the hot. And you can see there's a nipple there where I can throw in a half-inch pipe and drain it out to the floor. So what I want to do right now is go ahead and turn the cold water on to the shower. That would be this one right here. Back over here to the shower. Good flow. I don't see any more debris coming out of it. We'll let it run for a couple minutes just to make sure. I'll turn you off while the water runs. Well, I opened up the bag where I had the pieces for the shower valve. This is the cartridge right here. It has a floating piece in the center of it. If you just have the cold water on, it should move and block the water pressure causes it to block the hot. If the hot water's on, it moves it to block the cold. If they're both on, then it adjusts itself by the pressure in between. But in order to do that, it has to move. In the fall, it was sliding back and forth. Now I got to take it apart, see if I can see what's happening. Okay, I've got the center of the cartridge out. If I hit it on my hand, you can hear the slide in there. You can hear it sliding both ways. Unfortunately, when it's brand new, I can shake it like this and you can hear it go back and forth. It's not doing it that freely, but it is going back and forth with enough pressure. And I'm hoping there's enough pressure for both hot and cold to work properly. If it doesn't, what you end up with, wherever it's stuck, that's what you've got. Cold water or hot water. I'm just going to keep moving it back and forth, and what I can get into See if I can't clean it off. And I'll install it here in just a moment. Well, I kept cleaning it and working it back and forth. That's what it should sound like when it's new. So I'm going to install it now. Okay, I've taken the drain pipe out of the valve body. I've got the cartridge here. This little indentation goes to the top, and then it gets pushed in. What you don't want to do is push on the valve stem, because that will push the inside of the cartridge out, and then getting the O-rings all to fit is a pain. Slowly work this back, just pushing on the plastic body. There we go. Just go back a little bit farther. You can see the outline where it says HC, hot and cold. That needs to go back into that little indentation in the body. There we go. Now it's in. Now that that's in, gotta be very careful and put these retention pin in. Well, I had to turn you off because I couldn't find the pin that holds it in there. But luckily, I have a package of 5. I'm going to have to turn you off to get this in there. I needed both hands to get that in there. You can see it goes down, goes around the side of the cartridge and down into openings there. And what that does, that holds it in there so that when water pressure is on, it doesn't blow out. Well, I turned the hot and cold on underneath the sink. So the water is coming in here. I heard that cartridge, I heard that little piece that floats back and forth, I heard it slam to one side, so obviously it is still working. So now we'll try turning on the cold. All the way to hot. See the water heater's on. The water heater's on, which means it is hot water coming out of there. Good flow. Oh yeah, warm water. Turn it back to cold. Oh yeah, cold water. Turn it off. Very good. And now I'll set you up because I need both hands free. Now that the valve is in there and working properly, pull this off, and this goes on. Hardest part is getting these screws started. Especially when it's so dark in here. See if we can find the hole on the other one. I think I got it. Just tighten these down. Keep one from getting in behind it. Tighten them too tight, it's only plastic. I don't want them working. So it's free, and that's good. Put this back on, hoping not to turn it, because I can turn the water off. And now, a big screw here. Trying to block your view. There we go. And then there's a cap, small cap that goes on top. Decoration and to hide it. Again. Works. Now what I want to do is grab the nozzle. Install it. The old one got too crudted up, and yes, it doesn't exactly match, but it was the cheapest. Yes, I said that. It was the cheapest. Got all the way on warm, hot. You can see we got good flow. So flushing everything out has really helped. And that's warm. Warm enough to take a shower here. And as the water warms up, it'll get better. And there we have it. We have a shower again. Oh. I'll turn you back on when I get ready to start cleaning up. Okay, it's 3:50 and I'm ready to head home. Before I do, I want to turn the switch off to the hot water. That way it's off. I've locked that door. I've locked the doors out front. I've put everything away. I need to let there be no light. Lights are off. We can lock this door. Got the SUV running to get the air conditioning going. A little flyby here. See all the grass is cut. Done the weed eating, except a little bit right there. I ran the pump, get it back up to 50 pounds of pressure. We'll see what it is next time we're here. I guess it's actually 48. The door is locked. Check this door. It's locked. That's the toilet I flushed to get the pressure to come back up. I haven't locked this one yet. The grass wasn't quite that long, but it was fairly long. Looks really nice now. Check the doors. Locked. You can see I put the fences back down at the bottom once I did the weed eating and the mowing under them. Got 4 blooms on that iris now in the corner. Drop the fence back down here. You can see took the weed eater and trimmed the weeds on this side of the ditch. Did leave them a little long right here. It's part of my try to keep the geese out, and we've had no geese. These have all been mowed. Everything's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Door's locked. I've shut up the temporary storage. I've shut the regular storage. Everything is mowed. I've got my drinks in the car. I've got the air conditioner running. And I'm out of here. So, until the next time I'm here, everybody take care of yourself and stay safe. Beautiful day.